least I've learned the timing for that, for 4 megabytes. Welcome! The Dyatlov Pass incident was an event in which 9 Soviet trekkers died in the northern Ural Mountains between... Well, that's a start. Very pink. Hello! Sorry I'm not home, but I have gone to rescue my friends who captured by Bowser. Alright. That's the standard Yoshi house. Let's go to VIVIDSECTION. This is very orange. And that explains the gimmick immediately. You're going to be clipping things onto tracks. Intriguing. That is a cool gimmick. Oh, I have to wait. It was there, I had to get it. Oh, I gave up my mushroom to get a mushroom. That transparency is nice. Should have stayed on the saw. Sounds like a Zelda song. That didn't, yeah. I think the star was talking about a mystery because we never figured out why they died. 4 out of 5 of them found naked in the snow like 30 meters from their snow in camp. Clothes in camp, no mauling or nothing. Huh? That is strange. That is very strange. I mean, it sounds like hypothermia. That sounds like textbook hypothermia, honestly. Because, in general, people do really weird things when they finally run out of heat. Like, think they're too warm. You know, I don't care about that mushroom. I don't think it's going to help me much. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, why would you go out? That's like the only explanation I can think of is hypothermia. It's like people will take off their clothes. They think they're getting too warm. Need to cool off. It's a dangerous thing, hypothermia. I mean, just going out in any environment you're not prepared for, it kind of is that. If it's not like, you know, just a pleasant walk in the neighborhood. The closest I've ever gotten to, like, bad exposure was when I had my foot turn a bit green. Important life lesson I learned is, don't leave your boots at the mouth of the snow cave if you actually want to use them the next day. Which you do, because you were sleeping in a snow cave. Ran across a parking lot to go thaw them out, because we had been pretty lazy about our snow caving. Yes. I didn't even know what I was looking at. I'm still not sure what I'm looking at. Scientists, you think they would have known about hypothermia, but yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's possible if they were all suffering, there was no one to say, hey guys, that's dumb, don't do it. But it could be a supernatural thing, or it could be a really weird thing. They could have been like, hey, let's have a suicide pact to confuse Westerners. Stranger things have happened. Dumber things have happened. Like the Donner expedition. I didn't learn how exactly how stupid it was. Like, they got scammed hard and paid the price for it. But the scam was so stupid, he didn't even show up. There was a guy who offered them a better path through the mountains. He didn't even show up. And they'd still said, you know what? Yeah, we'll still go try it. Who needs a guide? You know, they're just mountains. You know what else is dumb? I don't know. Maybe they want a strange way. It's possible. In your life, you've ever been camping in a cave, and you only... One cave in Denmark? Ah, of course, I saw that coming. Where they made cheese. Well, when you go, like, snow cave camping, you actually, like, make your own snow cave. So it's kind of like sleeping in an igloo or something. Just you dug it into the side of a hill. It took us all day. We literally did nothing but dig snow out of the, well, big pile of snow next to the parking lot of, like, Mount Rainier National Park, or where the hell we were. I don't even remember anymore. It was a long time ago. Like, some scout events are fun, and you guys, and you know, you hang out with the dudes, and you do stuff. This one, quite literally, we were just like, after we woke up in the morning, like, we just want to go home. We don't even care that we're out here in the snow. We just want to go home. None of us slept well, except the guy at the back of the cave. The guy at the back of the cave slept well. But no one else did. I would like to go to a cave that keeps cheese, though. That sounds pretty fun. Alright, I think the right call is just to wait there. Oh, I got up there. Cool. I remember this gimmick from a different part of the level. Or a different level. Yeah, I can see why this this came in the place it came in. This was the top prize. Oh, shoot! That was not the way to play it. Did Wam Haofing breathing in South Korea and held up with just fine. Border with shorts for a few hours. Wait, what? I almost think that's another D's Nuts joke, but that sounds mildly serious. Ice Hotel. I've heard of the Ice Hotel. I've never been there, obviously, but I think it's one of those things that comes up on like travel shows. And in fact, I think in one episode of Dinner Impossible, he had to go cook in the Ice Hotel, which was a problem because you know you can't have like hot stoves because you're in ice. I think he eventually learned that that was a common problem he would be having and always took care to come up with mitigations. I wonder if the new season of that's any good, actually. Oh, I completely spaced. Been there, but you lost your memories of it, so you're gonna have to go again one day. Oh, that sounds cool. Held up on the border. So you're talking about the DMZ border, right? Because I guess South Korea only has one border. It's on the list of places I would like to go. Is the DMZ. Thought it'd be kind of cool to visit North Korea, but it's one of those, like, I don't know, sorts of propositions. Last American who did that didn't go well for him. On the other hand, I think I can keep my hands to myself and not say anything too stupid while I'm there, so I think I'd have a better chance than that moron, but, well, not moron. Things ended up badly for him, but still. Like, I feel like if you're gonna go to North Korea, you need to know your North Korea basics. Which is, don't try to steal anything, and don't ever mock the glorious leader. And, you know, don't promote Western ideals too hard because you're in North Korea. Basically, just chill the fuck out, you're in North Korea. It's a really interesting book, comic book by a French dude, animator who went over to North Korea to... This way worse on myself. To handle some animation they outsourced to North Korea, because apparently that's a thing French people do. French animators, at least. And he wrote about his experience there. Really interesting stuff. Would highly recommend it, though I don't know the name of it off the top of my head. But North Korean animator comic book probably will get you 9/10 of the way there. Fine, I just needed to relax. I don't think that spawned right. Can't visit the North unless you're Dennis Rodman. That's true. Super weird. Sweden has diplomatic relations with them, so you can visit. See, some countries do that. Have adequate relations, so... I wouldn't recommend it as a vacation spot. Like I said, you gotta be careful and all that. It's a fascinating place. Vim is the Iceman is a form of pranayama breathing and sinks himself into icy waters and his marathon's almost nude. Both of those sound very unpleasant. I mean, almost nude. Like, I could definitely see going, you know, like, man thong and doing a run that way, but I just can't see running if you're for a man at any advanced sort of age, going and running a marathon without having adequate support just sounds like a terrible idea. At least something there. I get the feeling this part's supposed to be harder, but I think it's more of a trial of patience than anything else. So the man who immediately failed it. No! Do ice water baths and jump into the sauna? I mean, it makes sense there, at least. Got all those nice natural saunas, those geothermal hot springs. But people who do polar bear dives without the sauna afterwards, I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. Okay, what am I having trouble with in this level? Why is this causing me problems? There we go. Like, just everything about this level is patience. And not screwing up the timing of that, like, one jump you have to do. Two jumps you have to do. Now I wait. That was scary. No. Got the straggler saw. Okay. Nuts. He does no shoes, no shirt. Oh my. New life goal. Punch a bear, jump in the water till it leaves. Punch a bear, jump in the water till it leaves, and then go in the sauna. I like how you think. Oh man, actually, another person who's done marathons in ill-advised situations, Tom7, who you may know from making a bunch of like interesting, like Play Fun the NES thing, or the reverse engineering the or reverse emulating the NES, SNES, like fancy computer science stuff. Also had a habit of doing the Boston Marathon under weird constraints. He once carried a cake the entirety of the marathon. I don't mean like a small cake, I mean like a sheet cake. He once did it while dressed as a dressed up as a classic prisoner, while his buddy dressed up as like a Keystone Cop and chased him, complete with, you know, stick and everything. He once did it in a bathrobe and bath slippers. Like, you know, those kinds that don't actually have any sort of support. You just wear them out of the bath to keep your feet off the cold floor. That kind of thing. Yeah, very much a legend. Tom7 is an internet legend. I actually met him once. He came to the University of Washington's I can't believe it's not computer science conference, called POCSI, short for possibly computer science. And some people actually do have somewhat legitimate research in there. I've been a couple of years. My personal favorite one was a few years back where one of the grad students compared how much email he got before his professor got tenure and after, and discovered that it had gone down significantly. And of course the oh-so-legendary Chicken 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 Talk by Doug Zonker. Who's Doug Zonker? Got distracted. Talking about chickens. Chicken, 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 chicken. There we go. Right. Short break. Oh, sup, Bunny Link? How you doing? Bear wouldn't leave the water anytime soon, so after punching it. Yeah, I think most bears like water. I would recommend not punching bears in general. They tend to just, like, leave you alone if you leave them alone. Shoot! Can't fight your what? God. Who needs courage when you have a gun? It's been a lot of years since I've watched any Futurama. Kind of surprised it's not on Disney Plus, given, you know, they own it. Like, Disney owns it now, along with the rest of Fox. After all, The Simpsons is on there, even though it's in a very inferior form. They ran the whole thing through, like, a weird upscaler that strongly biases an awful lot of lines to the right. Down and to the right of the characters. It looks strange. Not to mention, in order to put it into widescreen, they didn't do, like, some letterboxing. They instead cropped it. Which just makes things worse. Especially when it's done automatedly. There we go. Remember, kids, don't fuck with bears. True that. Super soaker. I don't think you want to spray a bear with water either. Don't fuck with bears is good life advice. And a very common dad joke is the, what do you need when you run into a bear? A good pair of running shoes. Or to run faster than the other guy, or however that goes. I think I'm fine. Run, don't climb? Really? Oh god! You know, I think I'm okay leaving that guy alone for a minute while he can do his thing. Oh, it's an auto-scroller now. Of course. Oh, I'm dead. But it bears to be Sonic anyway. It does depend upon the type of bear. Some bears you want, I think with black bears you can pretend to be dead. With grizzlies, they don't give a fuck. They're like, ah, meat, regardless. Bonk. There we go, that's the bonk I needed. And the auto-scroll ended. Huh! That was surprising to me. God. God. Alright, we gotta... Wait, no! Okay. Everybody loves a good periodic motion. If I'd gone left, I would have been fine there. Oh, it's one of these. That was not how you play it. It was legal until 2015. Oh my. That's not something I necessarily wanted to learn. Then again, my state is one of the ones more infamous for that sort of thing. Was a rather famous case. Oh, I'm already dead. To each their own as long as I don't harm anybody or animal. That's good, yes. Your favorite law is that Texas one limits the number of sex toys you can have. Here in Germany, we're lucky to not have bears. Fair. Yeah, that guy. Yep. Maybe don't listen to your advice. Yeah, that guy, exactly. Somewhere in Eastern Washington. I don't know enough of the story, and I'm happy enough not knowing enough of the story. There's no good way to say this, but basically the dude got fucked to death by a horse. It was a it was a thing. It was a big news item because that doesn't happen every day for obvious reasons. And the video had gotten out, and so it became a thing, and I think it actually resulted in a lot of people getting arrested. But don't quote me on that. This was probably circa 2004, 2005. But it was big news for a short period of time. They banned gummy worms? Because some kid choked on gummy worms? Oh my. Did it happen to a woman once? I don't know. Banned gummy worms? Like, one of my favorite articles in the Onion, back when the Onion used to be a lot funnier, was something like, awesome toy banned because of stupid children. And, like, they give 3 examples of these children dying while playing with this awesome toy. And the first example was like, what was it? He smashed the toy to pieces and thought that they were candy, and so he ate some. Was seriously injured. And then the next example was another kid had shot the missile thing up his nose, thinking it would come out his belly button, and got all these kids saying, "Man, that kid's dumb." And the final one, which just takes the cake, is the one where there was a kid who apparently thought that if he put it above his head, he could fly like Superman. Of course, this is all fictional. None of this actually happened. Oh, right, I can just jump into the saw. So. Years later, documentary about the Canadian interests. She stopped and produced... What? What? He had not. Oh my. I definitely feel like I'm being joked here. Let the kid choke but keep my gummy worms. Yep. The gummy worms are delicious. Like, I'm a Haribo man through and through, but you know what? Those, was it sour Nightcrawler things? I'll occasionally, if I'm at a vending machine, get one of those. A bag of those. Because I feel like you only find those in vending machines. You never, find them in gas stations. They're always in a vending machine. It does also remind me, when I went on a gigantic road trip, I stopped at a lot of gas stations. Because, if you go all the way across America and back... Because I drove from Seattle to D.C. to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, to L.A., and then back to Washington. So you can imagine I stopped at a lot of gas stations. I also had to get an oil change right when I got back, because when you drive, when you circumnavigate the United States, that's the kind of thing that happens. Not in any gas station did I see Raisinette branded chocolate-covered raisins. Not a single one. Some of them had, chocolate-covered raisins. Buc-ee's did, but Buc-ee's is the, weirdest gas station ever. Also, the best gas station ever. If you ever go to Texas, go to Buc-ee's to get your gas, because damn. It's not really a gas station, it's a gas station-themed Walmart. It's kind of amazing. Shockingly, the food's actually pretty good, too. I got a, pulled pork sandwich there and wasn't unhappy with it. Oh, right! The actual puzzle. I'm dead. It's all Fry's fault. It's good to blame Fry's. I agree. I keep forgetting I can't, stop when I start the level up. I prefer levels that, that's just fine. Oh, he wasn't even a real Chuck. Is that gonna happen the whole time now? Yeah, if you first cycle that, that's a lot easier. There we go. See them available at local corner shops and nothing online. Can't tell you stop production of what? Of gummy worms? It's the internet where trolls don't exist. I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw gummy worms earlier, like yesterday, when I went to the gas station to buy a thing. But could be wrong. Oh, right, gotta jump on the second cycle. Yeah, that's never catching up. Oh, for fuck's sake. Guessing whether they're banned in Sweden or not. Okay. I mean, I still feel like you could end up buying them on, like, the internet, right? Like, it's not like they could stop you from importing. I mean, I guess they could. Oh, no, it's okay. I just get easily nerd sniped by weird questions. Whether or not gummy worms are banned is certainly an interesting question. There we go. Bonk. Yeah, that's really easy. You can just hold left there. I had a plan, I just didn't follow through. Left, right, wait, left, right. And I'm gonna immediately do something when I get up here. The thing is, even if I didn't know who made this level, I would still say it was probably someone on the jump team. There's just a style there. Ah! I don't know what I expected, but that was not the right thing to do. This actually checks somewhat for instance you to try multiple times on ordering poison from German. Rat poison, right. Right. If you're familiar with the Mitchell and Webb Look guys, before they got bigger, they had a show called Bruiser. And there's a recurring bit where there's a guy who walks into random shops and asks if they do poison. And keeps, like, insinuating... He's highly insinuating that he wants to kill his wife, but always tries to stay on the side of plausible deniability. But clearly, you know, the shopkeepers are always a little bit worried after he leaves. You know which one I mean? Yes, exactly. Very intense. I think my favorite one's the library bit, where he's like, do you have anything wieldable? Readable? No, wieldable! Like, you can spin it over your head like a mace! I was like, did you make someone so sensitive they died of... Oh, God. It's just an amazing set of sketches. Honestly, you just need to go look it up, the Bruiser Poison bit. Do you do poison? This has definitely taken a stranger turn than I was expecting for the finale of VLDC 13. Chicken Digsby. I don't think I've ever seen that. That's like the only one I've seen. The only bit of Bruiser I've really seen. There's also like a guy having a party where he's like out nerding other people. I don't remember the exact way it worked, but that one came up in my like YouTube suggested thing for a bit. Dr. Spock was a child psychologist. You're thinking of Mr. Spock, and then they have to leave the party in shame. Basically, it ends up with no one at the party. Seems kind of like a silly way to go, but, you know, it is a sketch show. So I think my favorite bit of theirs has to be the exceedingly posh whatever. So I have like an evil vicar. Why do I keep doing that? I could have just stood there. Evil vicar sketch. I've missed something. All right. See you later, Bunny Link. Have a good rest of your day. Classes aren't fun. No, they're not, but they're required at some level. And then you graduate. At which point, sometimes you kind of wish you could go do classes instead of actual work. But, the nice thing about work, of course, is you actually get paid instead of paying for them. So, got that going for it. I can't believe I got through that big. What's up, MJ? How you doing? Got it. Nope. One more. Left side. There we go. Retraining to be a chem lab assistant. Oh, nice. I always thought chemistry was cool. Just one of those things I never actually got to explore too much of outside of high school. I do find the process, and of course certain things about it, very fascinating. If you're not reading it, you should definitely read the, Things I Won't Work With series, which has one of my favorite descriptions of any substance of all time. How'd it go? It's an element that's so unstable it doesn't want to exist and can't possibly have a use outside of blowing up mass spectrometers. Which it's quite good at. It's quite good at blowing up mass spectrometers. I forget what it is, but it's really good at that. I think I screwed up, actually. Yeah, wait, no I haven't. Or have I? No, I definitely think I have. Yeah, I've screwed up. Oh, muted, by the way. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess that would make a lot more sense. Yeah, I didn't even notice. Most of the time when I see those, I assume people are using them for meme purposes. I guess that doesn't actually help either. See the guy who works with Japan with nothing? I don't think I've seen that one, no. I am curious, though. Yeah, what do you mean by nothing? Crap. In fact, the only time I've actually seen that specific thing is Max, Super Max, or Magician Max. And most of the time I assume he's actually able to watch, but I don't know. It's one of those, I think Twitch put it up as a good intentioned thing, but I don't know if people are using it in such a way. Right, that's a thing that happens. I chose very poorly. Very, very poorly. no time. I'm very curious about that. I'll have to open that up. Take a look after stream. So I think I definitely got close to the end of the section. Yeah, that was the timing I wanted. Alright, later. I don't know if that's communicated adequately, but... yeah, got time to type. What's up, Desert? There we go. I can't believe that didn't result in me dying. Crap. No. No, I don't need this. Don't need the brick. Okay. No. So much harder if you don't first cycle this. Nope. That worked. Until it didn't. Started playing around with SMB2 Edit. How's that going? The world needs more Super Mario Bros. 2 hacks. I actually do have one on the SD card. Not on this SD card, but in the Famicom SD card. That I've been wanting to play, but I haven't gotten around to it. And of course, I would love to get back into trying to beat Return to Subcon before Return to Subcon comes out. But I started that like 2 years ago and lost my save file, so don't count on it soon. Yeah, I like that. There we go. That's a good cycle for me. It's actually pretty jank. I had to rework some of the levels. Got pretty far into Return to Subcon. Yeah, I beat, like, the hardest level, I think. I got to the ice level, and then I got busy with other stuff. Like, I did that in one evening, I think. Might have been 2. I just remember 4.2 being such a bear. The one where you have to ride the shell. And you just cannot ever take a hit. I think Glitch has said he kind of regrets that level, just because it is so very different from the rest of the hack, where you can really take a hit and not suffer any bad consequences. At least one. Alright. There we go. Oh, you know, I'm fine with that. Accidentally deleted the ROM save file. Oof. He calls it a beginner hack. Yeah, it's not really a beginner hack. Well, it's not like a Kaizo hack, right? Oh, secret credits. Music by Dominator. Playtesting by Frozen Quills, Snortrun Pyro, and G-Breeze, which basically tells you, without a doubt, it was made by someone on the Jump team. Authors: Idle, Design, Aesthetics. Squirrely Man. Design. This was the winning entry for VLDC13. Wonder if I can die here. Or if it's too high up to even get a jump there. Yeah, I think it's just a little too high. Yeah, VLDC13. I finished playing all of the playable levels. It is over. That's all there is. There isn't any more.